maybe a bit of perception of failure, but the fact I was impacting on people's lives in a negative way, and that was a really hard thing to shoulder, that I was tougher than I thought I was, that when one door closes, another always opens. Within, I think it was the following year, I became a single mum of 3 children under 5, which was challenging. I could have moved back down to Leeds, but I didn't. My eldest son had settled in school, so I decided to stay and tough it out on my own.
So hold on a second, you divorced your husband, 3 kids under the age of 5, and you went self-employed?
Yes, which
Wow.
I can remember at the time was so daunting. What now seems to me like, well, it's just filling in a few forms. At the time, it was a massive thing. I actually think having children and the compromise that you have to make and the negotiation very often that you have to do, and that you don't always get your own way, can totally be applied in the work situation. So I think it's stop trying to be perfect. It's not going to happen. You know, if you have to chuck something quickly on the table for tea and it's not absolutely what you would have wanted to do, you know, just go with it. I think if I look back sometimes, I spent probably too much time trying to keep the house tidy, keeping on top of the washing, getting that last report finished. There are times really, if I could have just chilled out a bit more on my own standards, I might have been able to spend a bit more time with the kids, instead of trying to be everything to everybody that you just can't keep up. Bit scary, bit daunting, bit, oh, what have I done? But actually such a determination and a fire in my belly to just make it blooming work.
How was it, you said off camera that you felt a bit like a movie star each morning. Probably can explain to the boys and girls out there in the States.
Well, I kind of laughed at myself because so we'd got 2 children at home at that time. Both were working from home. Neil, my husband, he wasn't working, so they were all at home. So in a way, I'm kind of glad that I chose to work from the office. And so I'd just head off on a morning. I'd leave them. I'd be like, I'm off, and I'd be there with my rucksack and my packed lunch in my bag, like Katniss Everdeen out of Hunger Games. I'm going out. I'm going to work. I'm sorting this out. So it was kind of a little bit scary, a little bit empowering, and I'd have my 3-mile walk across the fields to work. If you've got a desire to do it, you've got the commitment, you've got the focus, you can cope with the rough times, give it a blooming go.